MINSHEW Mania is here. Eggnog time, yo. Dallas still stinks. Throwing out cannolis. You're my doing. King Dingbat here, and welcome to the Victory Celebration Room, better known as my garage, where we come out to smoke every time the Philadelphia Eagles win. We come out here late at night. We try to chill and just enjoy the victory. We can't smoke in the house because if we do that, the wife will double walk my ass. So we have to come out here, and that's what we're doing. We are smoking stogies. Now I know some people, what are you celebrating winning against the Jets? It's only the Jets. Oh yeah? Tell that to Minnesota Vikings. Tell that to the Minnesota Vikings who lost to Detroit in the final seconds. Any given Sunday, celebrate every win. But more importantly, we are in the middle of a playoff hunt. We are in December, and we are in the thick of a playoff hunt. And you gotta love that. So we're smoking a stogie tonight. I thought I had a piece of cigar on me. Now, just to let you guys know, I usually come out here and I basically turn it on, record, and I just say whatever. It's a stream of consciousness of Philly 500 out here, trying to chill, trying to relax. I act like you're here in the garage smoking a stogie with me. But today was the first day I actually had to restart the video because like 3 minutes in, somebody starts honking the horn on there for like 30 seconds straight. And it was like, it was too much. Otherwise, I usually let things roll. But this is the first time that I have to do that. Anyways. Eggnog time, yo. You like my moose? Yeah, just like Chevy Chase's Christmas Vacation. One of the great all-time Christmas movies. Now, before we start smoking a cigar, we're gonna have to give out some cigars to who earned it for the Eagles, my MVPs. I got two I want to hand out today. One player and one group. First, the player is Gardner, as I like to call him, Gardner Minshew, okay? Because he went out there and he balled out. And I gotta tell you, he shocked the hell out of me today. He shocked the hell out of me. I'll get into what I thought he was, what I saw, and all that. The other goes to the offensive line. Not enough talk about how good this offensive line is. This offensive line allowed Gardner Minshew to play good, allowed the running game to play good. And our strength is our offensive line. Except for maybe Nate Herbig, or as I call him, Thunder Thighs, taking snaps. He ain't getting no balls through that thunder thighs that he has. When he walks and his legs rub together, I smell bacon. You know what I'm saying? He's a guard, not a center. Now, this offensive line was awesome. And let's light this bad boy up. Let's piss off all the Cowboy fans. All the people think, you shouldn't celebrate games when you lose, you beat the Jets. Who cares? Like I said, tell Minnesota Vikings that. Late for a place being late at night and fairly quiet. This place is busy. I got trains going off over there. I got alarms going off there. I got people talking. I have people walking up behind me, freaking me the hell out. It's crazy, but it is what it is. This is what we do. This is what we do, and I want to give a huge thank you to everybody, all new subscribers. Hit 36,000 subscribers today. Blows my mind, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And this cigar needs to be lit again. See, I'm very wound up today. I'm very wound up. I just did the Philly Shakedown podcast a little while ago with Joey Shake. Shout out to him. And I gotta tell you, it's already happening. The quarterback controversy amongst the fans is already happening, and I'm already tired of it. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about everything I thought. like I said, I assume I treat you like you're here. You're smoking a stogie me, and it's a stream of consciousness. I never know where this thing goes. We just go with it, you know what I'm saying? Now, I really do need one of those flamethrower things. Anyways, when the Eagles traded for Gardner Minshew, my feelings about him was he's very high energy. He's going to provide a spark. He's a great backup because he go out and win a few games. He could get very hot, and then sometimes he does some stupid things, make mistakes, things like that. But for what the Eagles got, I thought hey, here's a backup quarterback. I don't see him as a franchise quarterback, but he can go win a few games if you have to, and he's cheap. He went out there and surprised the hell out of me. Okay, and I'm going to be the first to admit, I don't watch tons of Jacksonville Jaguars games with him. I watched a few. Okay, I saw some highlights. And watching Gardner Minshew go out there and start the game like 10 for 10 shocked the hell out of me. He was way more accurate than I thought he was going to be. Okay, but he was also cool, calm, and collective. That I kind of thought. But he stood in the pocket. He made throws. The offensive line gave him time. No question about it. But he was also smart. He went through his progressions. And then when there were plays like, remember the flea flicker wasn't there, he threw it at the feet of the tight end. And there was a tight end screen he wanted to do, didn't work. He threw it at the feet. He wasn't afraid to throw the ball away and go on to the next play. It was really interesting game because people, and I wanted to, in some ways, see what this offense would look like if Sirianni had somebody that could kind of, throw the ball more, just to see what it would look like. It was interesting. He gave a spark to the Eagles. Now, my only complaint is I still think I wish they would try to get Devontae Smith more involved. And I know that people say he was getting double teamed and all those kind of things, but they go out of their way to get Rager involved. Regular. They try to have him come end arounds, try to do wide receiver screens. You got to do that with Devontae, not regular. Forget regular, okay? Forget it. He stinks. He's so much like Nelson Aguilar. It's not even funny because I believe with regular, it's all up here in his head. So I hope he goes away, gets away from the game, and kind of regroups. Maybe go talk to a doctor. He could call me up. I'll talk to him. I should be Jalen Regular, a psychiatrist. The last thing you want is a medical professional. You want a down-to-earth real person. A person that don't make millions of dollars a year. Has to get up in the morning. You know what I mean? Your father's the tough guy. I'm the tough guy. You know what I mean? Just like Bronx Tale. I've offered my services to Ben Simmons as well. No response. And so Ben Simmons is at home gnawing on his fingernails, Philly 500, drinking eggnog. Eggnog time, yo. Anyways. Minshew was fantastic. Fantastic. And I know you're probably saying, all right, Philly, what do we do? We're 8 minutes into this mother humper. What do we do? Do we start Minshew or Hurts the next game? That's the big question tonight, right? Maybe it won't be in a few days, but the Eagles kind of said they're going to put Hurts in when he's ready to go again. And people have been asking me, what do you do? What do you do? Here's what I do. If Jalen Hurts is ready to start versus Washington, I'm playing. I'm going back to Jalen Hurts. Now, I've got to be honest with you. Minshew showed me more than I thought he was. You hear that damn train now? It's so freaking loud tonight. But Minshew, he showed me more than I thought he could. I won't mind seeing more from him down the road. But I got to go back to Jalen Hurts. And I have a couple thoughts on this, right? And you may disagree with me, and that's fine. We can all disagree. We all love the Eagles. We all want what's best, right? I haven't chosen a Hurts side or a Minshew side. I'm right down the middle. I am the guy who is saying I am not going to make any rush. I'm not going to rush to any judgments until the entire season is played out. What if Hurts goes out the next 4 games and kills it? And kills it. Then what am I going to say? Well, I was on the Minshew bandwagon, but now I'm on the Hurts bandwagon. No. I want to evaluate the whole season. Minshew playing is an evaluation of Hurts because it shows you what is possible if a guy can throw the ball better. Now, what is the number one priority this season for the Philadelphia Eagles? Right now, what is my number one priority? My number one priority is to evaluate the quarterback position, to know what I have going forward, because I think that as great as it would be to make the playoffs, and I want to, the Eagles aren't going to beat Green Bay in Green Bay. I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl. Let's just be honest. Getting to the playoffs would be great, especially if you have 3 first-round picks. And thank you, Giants. New York Giants stink, by the way. They can't even do me a favor. What? The Giants are worthless. It's a worthless organization. You can't even beat Miami. Anyways, my number one goal is to evaluate the quarterback position, primarily Jalen Hurts. Then I know if I need to get a quarterback, if he should get another year, if Minshew should get his opportunity. But we have to evaluate. So that's my number one priority. That's why I go to Jalen Hurts. Now, if my number one goal and my number one priority was to get into the playoffs, if all I cared about, the main thing I wanted was playoffs, forget everything else, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Gardner Minshew would give you the best opportunity to win right now. I know that may sound weird. It may sound like I'm making no sense. But when you look at the NFC East especially, right? The Eagles have 2 games with Washington, 1 game with the Giants, and 1 game with Dallas. Every one of those games is outside in cold weather in December. Those stadiums tend to be more windy, and you have to be able to throw in those conditions. Can Jalen Hurts do that? Can he do that? That's the question. I think Minshew can. I think Minshew can make those throws. Now, the thing with Jalen Hurts is his ceiling, in my opinion, I think is way higher than Minshew. Jalen Hurts is an elite athlete, and if he figures out the passing game, and let's say he becomes as good of a passer as Minshew, he's probably a Pro Bowl quarterback. He's your franchise quarterback. Now, people can have their choice of who they want or whatever, but right now, I am neutral. I am not taking sides. I am going to sit there with popcorn and eggnog, and I'm going to see how this thing plays out. After the season's over, we'll see. We'll see. I think the stretch right now is very important for Jalen Hurts. Okay? But here's the thing. We are talking about the Philadelphia Eagles and this organization. I have no idea what they're thinking. They seem to change every other day. We like Hurts, we don't like Hurts, we like Hurts, we don't like Hurts. Will this change anything? What if we're in a situation, let's just say, and I keep thinking about this. Let's just say next game we're playing Washington. It's in Philly. Let's say we're in the third quarter. There's 7 minutes left in the third quarter. It's 14-3 Washington. Hurts is having trouble throwing. He's not moving the ball. You know and I know those fans are going to be screaming for Gardner Minshew. If he comes in, and let's say he wins, that's it. That's it. Hurts, it's done. It's over. So you can't, my point is, I don't know what the Eagles are thinking. I don't know how much patience they'll have with Hurts. But once they pull him, it's over. It's like I said with Carson last year. When they benched Carson Wentz, it was over. It was over. And it's hard to recover from that. So we're going to have to see. But Gardner Minshew went out there and he played really good. Now you may be saying, oh, he's not a better passer than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts could have done all those things today. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I think he is a better passer. I think he's more accurate. But like I said, Jalen Hurts has the higher ceiling. He's got the elite athleticism that if you can get him to become a better passer, which comes with time. It comes with time. It comes with playing. It comes with going through growing pains. It comes with playing out the rest of this season against 4 division opponents. That's how you figure out what you have. Benching him right now and switching right now wouldn't do us good. If we don't make the playoffs because Jalen Hurts wasn't good, I can live with that, because then I know what we got. But if I just want to get to the playoffs and I put Gardner Minshew in, I know that I probably ruined Jalen Hurts from being the franchise quarterback, and I'm not sure that Gardner Minshew is a franchise quarterback. He played good, but I'm not sure. Those are my opinions. So I'm neutral. I'm really neutral. I don't know. I don't know how this thing's going to turn out. But if I had to make a choice as the Eagles coach or the front office, I would go back to Hurts this week, because number one priority is to find out what you have in Jalen Hurts so you know if you need to go out and get a quarterback. Now, if you think Minshew should be the guy, and then you want to give Hurts another year and have open competition, that's fine. But right now, that's my thought. But that doesn't take away from what I thought of Minshew today. He really, 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 really impressed me. You know? And so that's kind of where I am with this whole Minshew Hurts thing. You know? And it's not picking sides. I'm not picking Hurts. I'm not picking Minshew. I'm simply wanting to finish the process of evaluation of Hurts. I need to see more. I need to see more in December when it's cold, when you're in the hunt for a playoff spot. You can't replicate that at practice. You can't even replicate that in the games in September. This Washington game, the 2 Washington games are huge games. They're basically playoff games. This is a great evaluation time. That's just my opinion. It was awesome, though. And I'll tell you this. They threw 25 times today. I think Minshew was 20 of 25. That's pretty good, right? Miles Sanders, he had 24 carries today. 24 carries, 120 yards, average 5 yards a carry. The guy can play. Okay, now he gets hurt too much. I know that's been hard this year, but the talent's still there, man. Talent is still there. You know? God, I need a sip of eggnog. Eggnog time, yo. Man, we were firing some cannolis today. Throwing cannolis. We double moonwalked the Jets. I thought the offense was good. And Dallas Goedert's a beast, okay? That, you know, here's the other thing. I think I really wanted to see how Hurts rebounded from the game against the Giants. But now, even more so, I'm curious to see what he learned sitting on the sideline watching Minshew. Did you see how Minshew targeted? How he targeted Dallas Goedert? Goedert needs more throws his way. Now, my big complaint with Minshew and the Eagles' offense is they didn't incorporate Devontae Smith enough. Now, people are saying he was getting double teamed and all those kind of things. Okay, but find ways to get him the ball. Wide receiver screen, do an end around. All the things you do to try to involve Jalen Reagor, you got to do it with Devontae Smith. Okay, other than that, I can't complain about the offense at all. Whew. It's cold outside. We got the lights up. We got things going. It is Christmas time in this mother humper. That's how I like it. Best time of the year, Christmas. No question about it. I just wish I had some snow behind me. I wish it was snowing and I was out here smoking. They don't snow here. These people are crazy. Anyways. What a win. What a win. I gotta say this. I'm gonna say this. Before I talk about the defense, because we gotta talk about the defense. Washington is scary. Washington is no joke right now. I was getting a lot of crap from especially Dallas fans because I'm saying, Washington, you can't sleep on Washington. They're playing good football. Heineke playing good. You know, they got good running game. They got good passing game. Their defense looks like they're playing way better. And I think they're going to provide Jalen Hurts a tough challenge. It's going to be very hard beating Washington. Those are playoff games, in my opinion. That's That's playoff atmosphere. Hurts goes out there and he can throw and make throws against that team. Yeah, he's going to earn it. He's going to earn it. And I think Washington's going to beat Dallas. I think they're going to beat them this Sunday. I'll be streaming that game, by the way. But Washington's no joke, and we got 2 games against them. We win those games, we're getting in the playoffs. We're half a game out of the playoffs, okay? We got Washington twice. Minnesota lost. San Francisco lost. These are good things for us. We are in this thing. And if you would have told me at the beginning of the year, December, you will be playing for a spot in the playoff, I would have took that every day of the week, okay? I said I thought the Eagles would win between 7 and 10 games this year. I'm going to hit my target. I think I'm going to hit my target unless they had collapse the last part of the season. But, man, this is going to be a fun ride. And to be honest with you, I was thinking, man, this bye week is so late. I hate having it late. But now you look at the injuries and guys banged up. We need this bye week this week more than any other week. You're going to get a week of rest. Then you have 4 games in your division for a chance to go to the playoffs. You're not flying on an airplane. 3 of those games are at home, I believe, right? You got Washington at home. You got the Giants at home. You got a away game in Washington. And you got Dallas at home. This team can make the playoffs. And if they can make the playoffs with 3 wins, or if they make the wild card, right? Let's say they win 3 out of the last 4 and they get in with 3 first-round picks. That's fantastic. Stupid Giants, though. Once again, stupid Giants. Couldn't beat Miami. That Miami pick is no longer top 10. We need that to be a top 10 pick. Man, what a game. Cold out here. I love it. We need a little eggnog, yo. Pinky up. Eggnog time, yo. I still got more decorating to do. So I gotta do these windows. I have to get another ladder because the ladder I have isn't high enough. Me on a ladder is like a whale on a trampoline, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Earth shakes. Philly 500 is walking around on a ladder. I cause earthquakes, baby. Ladders and matrimonial duties. You know what I'm saying? Man, what a game. What a game. Yeah, it's the Jets. Yeah, they're bad. All this stuff. But I don't care. We're half game out of the wild card. That's what matters. And I hate to say it, but we're going to have to root for Dallas this week. We're going to have to root for Dallas because we want them to beat Washington. Washington, I believe, is the 6th seed right now. And I think the Niners are the 7th seed. So we've got to win. That Washington game. Boy, that's going to be intense here. The game we play, the next game, I should be wearing Dingbat clothes. It should be Dingbat clothes game. So we do that once a year. That'll be fun. Shut up outside. Stick it, Cowboys. Mark Hobbs is spreading propaganda. Propaganda about Parsons being the next LT. Propaganda. I can't believe that guy. Now, I had to slow these lights down because it was a little distracting with the video. But I like it. All these lights now, they're just getting your Wi-Fi. Boop, 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 boop. That's kind of cool. You know? Anyways. The one issue and the thing that I was really disappointed about in this game was the defense. Not a fan of Jonathan Gannon. I'm not a fan of him at all. Okay? I don't like the scheme. Sure, he's a nice guy and all that. I don't like the scheme. How do you come out versus Zach Wilson, who has not handled pressure well, had one of the highest sack rates. How do you come out and not play man-to-man, press coverage, and blitz his ass? This is where he makes all his mistakes. They came out and treated him like he was Aaron Rodgers. Like he was Aaron Rodgers. And at one point, Zach Wilson was 13 of 14. How does that happen? And it proves my point. The Eagles' biggest need this all season, that must be a massive train. Their biggest need is they need 2 defensive ends. I personally would spend most of my money this all season on a defensive end, and then I would draft one with my number 1 pick, or one of my number 1 picks. They cannot get sustained pressure. They cannot get pressure on teams with their defensive ends. They don't do it. It's not just this game. Look at the New Orleans Saints game. They had 2 tackles out, no pressure. Now Josh Sweat had a sack and a half. Hargrave had at least a half a sack. That's great. But a lot of it came in the second half when they kind of started blitzing a little more and doing some other things. Why wait so long? And once they started to change things up, Wilson couldn't get a first down. So I don't like this defensive scheme at all. At all. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Very frustrating. So tonight, when I go in and I'm done this and all that stuff, today is a Christmas movie night. Now, the Christmas movie I'm going to watch is something called Die Hard. Die Hard, the original, one of the greatest movies of all time. Not only is it a Christmas movie, but it's not a Christmas movie. Okay? Not a Christmas movie, but it is. That means that you can watch it at Christmas for a Christmas movie, and you can watch it in June for not being a Christmas movie. It's one of the few Christmas shows that you can watch. For example, you'll never catch me watching Elf, Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, Bad Santa, any Christmas movie you could think of. I'll never watch it after Christmas Day. It's done. But from Thanksgiving to Christmas, I watch nothing but Christmas movies. Except for the Hallmark crap, because I can't, that's my wife's stuff. Oh, come watch this movie. Okay, I'm dancing. Oh, hi. And, this person looks like this person. And then there's music playing. And then they fall in love. And then people, like my stupid brother, they go, oh, that's how you fall in love. No, you gotta still go talk to girls. That's fake. Can't stand them Hallmark movies. Shit, they stink. But I like the classics. You know what I'm saying? Fat Man. Watch Fat Man. Great movie. Mel Gibson, Santa. The whole plot is kid gets cold. Some spoiled kid gets cold and he decides he wants to hire an assassin to kill Santa. Watch it. The other one I just watched is called 8-Bit Christmas, HBO Max. That was great. That was about kids back when I was young trying to get Nintendo. That's worth it too. Anyways, I'm talking too much. What are you going to do? This is a great, great victory. This is going to end up being my longest post-cigar video, but I figure we have a bye week next week. See that car over there? That was a car beeping like mother humpers earlier. They start beeping again, I'm going to double moonwalk that ass. You know what I'm saying? Probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm making a video. What do you think? Anyways, we get a bye week this week. We get to watch Washington and Dallas go at it. Then we come back and we have 4-game stretch where we have a chance to go to the playoffs. That's very cool. That is what it's about. I am so happy that we're in that position. We got these games versus Washington, especially the next one, is going to be insane. It's going to be intense. It's going to be a playoff atmosphere. I can't wait. I can't wait. However, the main goal of this season cannot be pushed aside. It cannot be sent away or forgotten. We all want to make the playoffs, but we got to remember the bigger picture. We have to evaluate Hurts and the quarterback position to know if we need to go out and get one, if we need to give Hurts another year, if we need to have an open competition with Hurts and Minshew next year. Whatever it is, we have to make sure we do it right. Let's make the playoffs doing it the right way. Fixing or completing the task at hand for this season. That's what I want to see. In the meantime, Gardner Minshew, he impressed the hell out of me. He may be better than I think. And maybe people who have asked me the question, why isn't he a franchise quarterback in my eyes? Maybe they're right. Maybe he is. Only time will tell. I'm not so sure. I have to see more. But I like what I saw. With that said, it's time to finish the cigar and go to bed. You guys take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. Oh, you're still here? What's happening? I thought you finished your cigar and left. That's okay. Just enjoy the night. It's late at night. Christmas lights are up. I wish all these people would put Christmas lights up. It's my time of year. This is where I shine. This is what I love. Eggnog time, yo. There you go. Second glass finished. I gotta take a break tomorrow because I'm gonna drink so much eggnog, I'm gonna pop and it's gonna come out my pores. I can't have that. If I break a leg right now, eggnog will pour out, you know? Christmas. Mother humpers. By next Eagle stream versus Washington will be Dingbat clause. He will come to town. No question about it. Maybe by that time I'll be inside. I don't know. I kind of like being half outside, half in the garage instead of all the way in the garage. You know, I like the cold air. We're going to be crazy. We're going to have to torture Mark Holmes this week. We're going to have to double more with the ass. The guy's going delusion. He's delusional. He's delusional. Parsons is next. Lawrence Taylor. Guy's going nuts. I can't wait to troll Cowboys. I can't wait to troll the Cowboys. Because they're going to lose to Washington. And I'm rooting for them. I actually have to root for Dallas. But let me tell you, Washington ain't no joke. They ain't no joke. But we'll find a way to beat them. With that said, Denzel Washington, out. It's so weird around here because people, like, they come out and they act like they're doing something. They come out of the house, they act like they're doing something because they want to see what I'm doing. They want to know who I'm talking to, what's going on. They have no idea who I am. Which is fine, I don't want them to, and they shouldn't. But they're very nosy people around here. I want to know, who's he talking to? What's he talking about? Why is he so loud? Why is there just a camera and him talking to it? What is going on? They're nosy. I got the person over there come out. I got the person over there come out. They're nosy. They're nosy. And I love it. I love it. You know, I try to make it sound like I'm talking about them. I'm like, so the neighbor over there... And then they come a little closer. They act like they're looking at something in the yard. They're fixing a little sign, whatever. Crazy people. I love it. I love it. Denzel Washington, out again.